Hi everybody, my name's Alison. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Gemini. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy and look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. And I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to start doing my readings where we end in a love reading. Most of my clients, and you also see this on Tarot Tuesday when I go live every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a lot of the questions revolve around love. Whether you're already in a relationship or whether you're looking for a relationship, love is it. And isn't that the key to everything? So I've decided I'm going to start ending my readings for each zodiac sign with a love reading, and that is for people that maybe they're having a problem in a current relationship. So that might not be for you if you're in a committed relationship and everything's going good. You don't need to stick around and watch that, but this is going to be for people that are having issues and they need to feel into the energies and see what's going on. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into it, Gemini. And you know, I shuffle and cleanse my decks and ask for the strongest energy to come through for this reading. Okay, Gemini. Let's get some cards. And I should say, for those of you that don't know, I have a podcast that's going to be starting up too on this channel. So look for that. Okay. So we've got Four of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Emperor, the Temperance card. Oh my God, look at these cards coming out for you, Gemini. Oh my God. Okay, so for your opportunity, we've got the Judgment card. For your challenge, we've got the Hanged Man. Wow. So what an interesting mix for you, Gemini. All right, so like I said, I asked for the strongest energies to come through, and I also meditated on what is going to be coming through for you today. So you have a lot coming in, and I just want to remind everybody, we have 8/8 Lionsgate coming up also. So in your recent past, because remember, I'm pulling your overall energy, we've got the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like, you know, in your past, you were holding on to something that wasn't working for you. You really were very controlling, and you didn't want any change to take place for whatever it is that you were holding on to. I'll get some clarifiers in a second. Your present energy is the Five of Swords. This is telling me that you've got some obstacles around you. Some are really daunting, some that you might not be able to overcome, but you can step aside and not get run over by them. But you definitely have some obstacles that you're going through right now in your present energy. And in the near future, this is the Two of Swords. This is just telling me that you really need to get to know yourself again. That you've been, whatever it is that you've been doing, you need to spend some time and look at who you are now in the here and now. And maybe it's after going through this obstacle, you have to reevaluate who you are, because in your opportunity, the Judgment card came up. So that's telling me that you need to have a compassionate review of your life, and you need to take stock in yourself. And it's a wake-up call for you. So both of these cards are telling me that you have a wake-up call coming. So I believe something happened. So maybe it's something you were trying to control, and these obstacles came in, and it just would not go the direction you wanted it to go in, is what I'm getting. All right, so let me get some clarifiers. Yeah, Eight of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the World card, the Nine of Cups, the Lovers card. It's your card, Gemini. And the King of Wands. So here in your recent past, where you were really trying to control something, and honestly, I feel like it blew up in your face. I think you were trying to hold on to something and control something, and maybe it was in a relationship, and it didn't work out. It just blew up. And now I feel like you have some restrictions going on. This is self-imposed restrictions. These are thoughts, words, and ideas, the swords, and you're playing something over and over in your mind. And that's part of this stuck energy here. This is a very stubborn, stuck energy. And you're stubborn and stuck right here too. So this is your recent past, and it caused you to go away. You are literally leaving what is not working for you, that's making you feel trapped, and you're pursuing something somewhere else. You're leaving these cups behind. You don't care that you have 8. It's not worth it. You're leaving to pursue what's going to make you happy, to get that deep satisfaction in life, because whatever you just went through, it's not working out. And in your present energy with these obstacles that are all around you, it's on a grand scale. This is being clarified by the World and the 9 of Cups. And like I said over here, this is the 8 of Cups. You're literally leaving, and now you're coming over here to get something that's more satisfactory, but you're still experiencing obstacles. And I just want to point out that this is the 5 of Swords. So again, thoughts, words, and ideas. So I believe not just is it in your head, but I think it's intellectually perspectives of people around you that are presenting these types of obstacles. That it could be an intellectual movement, it could be opinions, beliefs, whatever it is. It could even be like a worldview, like politics. It's presenting obstacles for you. But this is you walking through this new version of you, moving forward into the world to find this emotional satisfaction. I think by you leaving over here in your recent past and leaving those restrictions and that type of control behind, it's making you happy. I don't think you want to be restricted and tied down and stuck anywhere. And at least you've got that going for you right now. Whatever these obstacles are, again, this is a general reading. That's going to be different for everybody. But I feel that they're pretty big, and it's not just one. There's like several, at different levels. Maybe one's huge, and then you've got some medium, some small, tiny. But they're all over the place. You do have a lot in front of you right now. So when you get to your your near future, you've got this 2 of Swords energy, and this is really you at a crossroads, really taking stock and looking at yourself and who you are. And so this is really telling me that whatever these experiences were, you really learned from them, that they had a huge impact on you. And you now know what it is that you want, because that 2 of Swords is being clarified by the Lover's card and the King of Wands. And this is your card, Gemini. This is telling me that you are now in alignment with what it is that you want to do, whether it's going to be a career or studying, or this could even be a person that you want to be with in a relationship. But this is like your values, your belief system, your morals. I mean, like everything, and it's destined. This is who you are in complete alignment with. Or if it's a career, this is the job that you're meant to be doing right now. You had a big wake-up call, and now you're really looking at things. This King of Wands is just, he's a very courageous and bold king. And he is really able to step out and take action to create the life that he wants. And I believe this is what happened to you. I believe that you got out of those obstacles, that you dealt with them, and moving forward, that you are going to be more in alignment with what you're meant to be. You don't want to be stuck. I feel that everything is open to you. You have the whole world before you. This is about you being in alignment with yourself. I just feel like maybe it was a rough patch, but everything here is before you. I mean, nothing can be like, just roses all the time, but you definitely had a big learning curve. And this was something that I would even say it's like a huge milestone for you. It was a big wake-up call. But, you are definitely pursuing a passion right now, and it's paying off because you now know exactly what you want in life and you're going for it. This king doesn't lose, right? Even if he loses the war or a battle, he doesn't lose the war kind of attitude. So that is your near future. So, okay, Gemini, so that's your overall energy that I'm pulling. Now we're going to look at the advice and guidance from Spirit. We've got the Queen of Swords. She's brilliant. She's analytical. She doesn't take shit from anybody. And what I'm getting is that you really had to have some clarity. And Spirit is saying, yes, you had that clarity, and that's allowing you to make smarter decisions. I think maybe you had some illusions about what it is you wanted to do, or what the people around you were going to do, and how you could maybe, I'm thinking that maybe either this, now don't take this wrong, I'm going to use this word, how you could manipulate someone or how they could manipulate you. It was like a back and forth, and it didn't work. I'm just saying this is what's coming through when I'm talking, so that'll make sense to some of you. The other card that's here is the Emperor. This is you. You're the boss. Spirit is reminding you of that you are able to make really intelligent decisions for the realm, right? You're able to look at it for yourself, your friends, your family, your community, you know, just mushroom it out into your state, into your nation, into the world. You're really able to use sound judgment, and you are a fierce competitor and you like to win. And I just think that, you know, whatever it is that you went through, when you get through it, you definitely won. You definitely got what you were going for with that Lover's card and the King of Wands. The other card Spirit is saying is that this is about balance and temperance. And I think instead of you going one way or the other, this is about you having balance in your life. And this is going to be balance in your health, your mind, body, soul in alignment. And that is just true right here with the Lover's card right above it. That's exactly where you're at. You're now in alignment with what you're meant to do, with who you want to be with, if it's a relationship. But this Temperance card that's coming in is just saying, you know, this is a really healthy choice for you too, when you're in alignment with who you are. Maybe you wanted to be one thing, but you're meant to be something else. You know, maybe you're doing something that everybody else is telling you should do, when really you should be going over here and following your heart. Because it's all coming down to love. Everything in this world is coming down to just follow your heart, do it with a loving vibration, and that's where you're going to get success. All right, so I'm going to get some clarifiers for you. Yes. The Justice card, like I said, this is about you really doing what you're meant to be doing, and Spirit is calling your attention to that. Okay, the Seven of Wands. I'm going to show you the cards in a minute. The High Priestess, Seven of Cups, Ten of Wands, and the Six of Swords. Oh my God, I'm even getting the chills, the goosebumps over this. That's how powerful this is. So with this Queen of Swords, it's being clarified by the Justice card and the Seven of Wands. And what this is telling me is that, you know, you're having to stand your ground. This is what Spirit is saying, because this is advice, right? You're standing your ground, and this is exactly where you're meant to be. This is justice for you. This is you standing in your own truth. This is allowing you to be the person that you are and to have that growth. And this is allowing you to have that expansive feeling, to not have those feelings of restrictions that you had previously. And even if you are a controlling type person, there's nothing wrong with that, as long as you're realistic, right? If you're like such a control freak that you go so over the top, that's not realistic, and you know your whole world's going to crumble. But if you want to take charge and be controlling, that's good, because you've got the Emperor here and the Justice card. So it's really about you standing in your power and making the decisions that are appropriate for you. And when you do that, everything lines up for you. We've got the Emperor here. Oops. And the High Priestess and the Seven of Cups are clarifying it. And this is just telling me that, you know, you really go into your intuition. I feel that some of you Gemini that are here, that you're actually psychics yourself, and that you have that sixth sense and you're able to tap into it. You know what is right for you. You know what's good for you. Maybe sometimes you don't want to acknowledge it, and that gets you in trouble. Like all of us can do that. But this is something where when you know what is in alignment for you, when you feel it, when it's in your intuition and you know it's a good choice, that's when it lines up for you. You don't have confusion when you use your intuition and you feel into the situation. And then over here with the Temperance card, it's being clarified by the Ten of Wands and the Six of Swords. And what this is telling me is that, like I said, this is about you finding balance. And it's about good health for you. And this is about you not taking on so many burdens. And you're leaving troubled waters, which is exactly what we were seeing up here. You know, I mean, these cards just decided to show themselves and show exactly what you were going through. You're leaving troubled waters. You're leaving that feeling of restriction. You're leaving things that are not working for you. And again, it's an intellectual movement, because these are swords. And for some of you, you could physically be moving. You know, maybe it was a location that you felt stuck in, and that's an obstacle for you to get out of where you were, and now you are physically leaving, you know, but it is definitely that movement, right? This is not stagnant. You are moving out of it. This is restricted and stagnant. This is a movement. So that is very helpful to you, but to also not take on so many burdens. But when you do that, this is something that you've done to yourself. You've taken on responsibilities and burdens that, you know, maybe you weren't meant to have, or it was too many all at the same time for you, whatever your situation is. But now it's time to look at what's a more realistic what's more realistic for you to take on? Like how many responsibilities? And are you carrying somebody else's water? You know, maybe they need to carry their own water, and that will free you up. Or do you need to set boundaries with people around you? So that's part of the advice and guidance from Spirit. Now I'm going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. So your opportunity is the Judgment card. So what this is telling me is that you need to have this compassionate review of yourself and take stock in yourself and see where you are in life. You have an opportunity for growth here by doing that. So you need to ask yourself questions like, who am I? You know, what brings me happiness? What brings me joy? What do I want to do in this world? What's my philosophy? What's my strength of character? And ask the opposite. What's my weakness of character? Because you need to also know your weakness to be able to work on it, or to at least not have it where it's a vulnerability for you, where somebody could come in and take advantage of you by using your weakness. At least you know it's there. If someone tries to do something, you can just say no, walk away. You know, it's one of those things like what brings you happiness in this life right now? You know, are you with your tribe? How's your health doing? You ask yourself these important questions, you know, am I living the kind of life that I want to live? So you have an opportunity right now for clarity to be able to ask those questions. And I'll get some clarifiers in a minute. And this is so intense for you, Gemini. And then your challenge is the Hanged Man. In this deck, it's called Suspension. And so your challenge is to go deep within. And I mean, you've got the High Priestess here, you've got the Judgment card here, you've got the Lovers card here, Temperance. Go deep within and see what's going to bring you happiness. What's the life that you want? Who do you want to spend the rest of your life with? You know, are you where you want to be? Are you on the path to where you want to be? Because when you come out, you see this dragonfly, you're going to be reborn. You're going to have this intense insight into what it is that you want to do, but you need to slow down and take a look around you at what it is you're trying to bring in. Let's get some clarifiers. So for the Judgment card, it's being clarified by the Page of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. And the Hanged Man by the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. So we've got some earth and fire up here. So the Judgment card is being clarified by these two cards. And what this is telling me is that you're given an opportunity to really be able to look at yourself in the 3D realm, to look at the life that you really want with this Ten of Pentacles, that this is what everybody wants in the 3D. This is your best life. You're given an opportunity, the spark of creative imagination, to take a look at what it is that you want and bring it in. That is your opportunity. Like I said, this is pretty intense, and 8/8 Lionsgate's coming up. So get ready, because I'll be doing a reading closer to that, but get ready, because when that hits, every sign is going to accelerate with that. I mean, God, I'm getting the goosebumps again. I'm telling you, a lot is coming in right now. And then here with the Hanged Man, it's being clarified by the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. And what this is telling me is that you really need to go within, and you need to look at yourself, the good and the bad. You need to look at yourself as the accomplished person and yourself as the shadow self. You look at your failures. You need to look at yourself as a whole, and that's part of that Judgment card that's right above it, is that you're taking stock in yourself. You're looking at the good, bad, the ugly, and the beautiful. You're looking at all of it, yourself in totality, and you're making the best decision for you. You need to learn to accept the darkness in yourself, or the shadow side, and you merge the two. And when you can have that compassionate acceptance of your other side, you are so much stronger. You just have to accept it, and it makes you really powerful and strong. And that's you, Gemini. You have an opportunity to really look into that. Okay, so that's your opportunity, and that's your challenge. It's here for everyone to grab, but not everybody does, but it is made available to you. Okay, so that is your general reading. And again, if you could take a moment to like, share, and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And thank you to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate you. And the other thing now, we're going to move into the love reading. So again, this is going to be for anybody that is in a difficult relationship and they just need a little insight into what is going on. So let me move these cards and I will get my love deck. Okay. And don't forget, I do Tarot Tuesday. That's every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I go live and I answer all your questions. It's donation based. So if you're interested, just go ahead and, you can look at it in the link in the, I can't talk. You can look at the link in the description below. And you can also see previous episodes to see how it's set up. I've had a little camera difficulty, as many of you might have known, because I'm trying to do something different. So I'm almost there, but anyhow, I don't know, I got off on a sidetrack for that because I really want it to happen now, but it's a lot of fun and I answer questions live. People submit in advance and they submit live, so that's up to you. But the thing is, it is donation based, so if you don't have the ability to pay for a 30-minute or 60-minute reading with me, this gives you the opportunity to ask a question. So it's a lot of fun. All right, so there's my plug. Okay, and for those of you that don't know, I also have a missing person consultation. So if you know someone, which I'm sad if you do, but I do have a certain ability where I'm able to look in through other people's eyes. It sounds so weird. But I'm able to do that, and so I give psychic readings and insight into that to try and find someone, whether they are missing or if we know that they're murdered. I can't believe I'm saying this, but so we can look into that. And so anyways, just want to let you know that that service is also available. Okay, so this is a love reading to get away from missing persons, because I know that's really dark, but you know, this is really about helping out the family and the loved ones, you know, and hopefully the person, if we can find him. Okay, so this is going to be for love for Gemini. Beautiful victory. This is the Six of Wands. This is the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So let's get some clarifiers. We've got the Page of Wands, the Lover's card again. Gemini, you are on fire with that. Okay, different deck. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups, a gift and blessing from the universe, and the King of Swords. So Geminis, I actually don't see anything that could be rough, but what I'm going to say, I'm just going to read the cards for your love reading, is that you've got a lot of victory coming in. That, whoever this person is that you're dealing with, I feel that both of you are going to be victorious, that it's a mutual thing, that it's a win-win. Because that is being clear. Well, let me go through the main ones first before I get into the clarifiers. But I don't see a negative love reading. So I guess all Geminis are doing great. I feel that someone is leaving. They're pursuing something that's going to make them happy. So maybe someone has left the relationship, or maybe someone is pursuing a hobby and you're not supporting them, or they're not supporting you. But I feel that, someone is leaving there. And then we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So this is all telling me that, this is about a lot of hard work that you've been putting into this relationship. But somebody might possibly be leaving, or at least pursuing a hobby, and that takes time away from the relationship. But to go over here with this sign of victory, that you're very victorious in this relationship, that, you're really able to bring it in, and I'm feeling that both of you are really proud of this relationship. It's being clarified with the Lovers and the Page of Wands. I mean, like, this is a relationship that someone you're destined to be with. So if this is your reading, because remember, this is a general reading, this is someone that you're meant to be with. It's a relationship that's divinely blessed. And you've got this added burst of energy and creativity to really look at this relationship. I don't see anything negative. So, I don't see that this person is having any issues, or that you are. Is it Valentine's Day? I don't know. So with the Eight of Cups, it's being clarified by the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So really happy, joyous family. This is that full emotional satisfaction. So if someone is leaving, whether it's to pursue a hobby, and they're taking time away from the relationship, or if someone actually has left, it's because they're looking for emotional satisfaction. They're looking for a big loving heart. So if some of you have grown apart in a relationship, that could be part of it. And if you want that person to bring them in, it's about emotional satisfaction. It's about a big loving heart and having this, this beautiful feeling of abundance. So if there's been like a disconnect in your relationship, because you've got the Lovers card here, I would say, maybe have a date night, do something where you can, really deepen your relationship with this other person. That's if you want to, strengthen this relationship and make it work. That it's about the emotions and having a big, loving, open heart. Because if somebody's walking away, it's because they're not feeling it. They're not emotionally satisfied. That's what the cards are telling me. But for everybody else, I'm also getting, though, it's kind of weird, that if someone is like leaving and taking time away from the relationship to pursue a hobby, that it could be that it's because they're not getting the emotional satisfaction at home. So they're looking not to another person to give them that type of satisfaction, but they're looking into work. They're looking into a hobby to get that type of emotional satisfaction coming in. So take a look at that if that resonates with you. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles. And, I'm just getting that you guys, both of you, put a lot of work into this relationship. So there can always be, ups and downs in relationships, but that you put the work in. And this is being clarified by, the Ace of Love, right? The Ace of Cups, and then the King of Swords. And what this is telling me is that, you've got this gift and blessing with the universe. So maybe when you put all this hard work in, maybe you need a new beginning. Maybe you guys need to take a vacation together. If your relationship is becoming stagnant, even if you love each other, you need to do something fun and freshen it up. I said date night before, but maybe you need to do something big. Maybe it needs to be a vacation. Maybe you need to move. Maybe you guys don't like where you're living anymore and it's time to do like a really big upheaval. Maybe if you're older and your kids have left, and you're kind of bored with the house, maybe you need to go somewhere else, downsize or move to a different state or country and, enjoy the rest of your life. Maybe that's really what both of you need, to just have that fresh start again and to do something, but it's a loving vibration. And again, with the Lovers card and with this Ace, it's really telling me that your relationship is divinely blessed, that you're really with the person that you're meant to be with, and you both know it. There's something going on right now. And with this King of Swords, he's just telling me that, to look at things honestly and really make the right decision for you, for both of you. But that, that it won't be hard, that it's just clear sailing ahead, but you have to have the conversation. You have to have that experience. Okay, so that was easy for a love reading. I don't see like any drama or anything like that. So, okay, if this is your reading, Gemini, enjoy. It sounds like a fantastic life. All right, everybody. Well, that's what I have for you. And if you missed it, I'm reading organically, so I'm not like having it where it's monthly or mid-monthly. I'm just going to do them every couple of weeks and have them come in. All right, everybody. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now. Oh, see, I'm so out of sync with this. If you would like a personal reading with me, the link is in the description below. All right, everybody. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now.